Good evening. My name is Father Rayappa. I'm here in the village called Ekattupadi near Vellore, southern India. Now, today I'm going to talk about Laudato Si, uh, an encyclical written by Pope Francis. The whole encyclical is on ecology and environment, and I'm going to read something for you from the first chapter, article number 3030, under the subheading called The Issue of Water. In the first chapter, titled The Gospel of Creation, in the subheading, The Issue of Water, Pope is discussing 5 paragraphs on the issue of water. So I'm going to read the article number 30. So in which he says that there is a lot of problem. There is many people around the world are facing problem for drinking water, and this water is being manipulated by the multinational corporations, and they claim rights, and they are creating more water scarcity. And a few companies, they make lot of money, profit, and they go to the places where there is no water, and the companies go there and uh, they drill bore wells, and they go deep into the earth where there is no surface water, and they go to the groundwater 500, 600, 800 feet, and they suck the water, the fossil water, which was stored by nature maybe some 10,000, 20,000 years back, and they are putting in the bottles, and they are selling and making money of it. Once this fossil water is pumped up, I think they are dried up. There's no water there. They are not renewable. They are non-renewable. So today, Pope is raising alarm to this kind of issues around the world. And he says and he argues that water is free, and people should be allowed to have their share of water. And there are many people around the world, they lack clean water. And the rich countries, they have the duty to create water supply for them, build tanks or lakes, or bring water from other sources. And because water is life. So article number 30, I'm going to read it for you, and please, if you have a book, you can read along with me. Laudato Si, article number 30. Even as the quality of available water is constantly diminishing, in some places there is a growing tendency, despite its scarcity, to privatize this resource, turning it into a commodity subject to the laws of the market. Yet access to safe drinking water is a basic and universal human right, since it is essential to human survival, and as such is a condition for the exercise of other human rights. Our world has a grave social debt towards the poor who lack access to drinking water, because they are denied the right to a life consistent with their inalienable dignity. This debt can be paid partly by an increase in funding to provide clean water and sanitary services among the poor. But water continues to be wasted, not only in the developed world, but also in developing countries, which possess it in abundance. This shows that the problem of water is partly an educational and cultural issue, since there is little awareness of the seriousness of such behavior within a context of great inequality. So, we have enough water, but we don't know how to manage the water resources. So probably Pope thinks environmental education is good. In the schools, the children should be taught how to manage the water and how to use and how to preserve and how to do agriculture, efficient way of watering the crops like a drip irrigation, and there are a lot of things education can bring to people's attention. So that is what Pope is telling in this document, and people should educate their children, and there should be a formal education also in the school and also in the church campus. When we teach catechism of the Catholic Church, everything is included. Even the conservation of water is a kind of catechism. It's a kind of virtue. And today, conserving energy, it's a virtue. Today, not buying is a virtue. So these are all new virtues. So conserve water, and also rainwater harvesting is very important. Where there is lack of water, like India, and so much of water is being wasted, runoff. So those water can be collected and be used for washing and for watering the plants. This kind of purposes you can use it. So the management of water is very important. The pontiff things the Pope is telling so beautifully and also writing. And I think the educators, like the principals of the schools and the parish priest and the bishops in the diocese, should make heed to this kind of teaching and make our water efficient. And also, water is a very, very important resource. Once we lose it, we lose our life, and that is the end of life. So water is life. Please let us educate our children. Laudato Si, article number 30. If you have hard copy and if you have a soft copy download into computer, please read it and please bring this message to all the people in your area. Thank you. God bless.